She was nobody. She had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? She can't help the way she was born. She was born as a white person. She's a decent, respectful human being, a lovely young lady who goes out there and performs at the highest level.
Stephen A. Smith just broke his silence after the racist assault on Caitlin Clark, and that shakes the sports world to its core. Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's golden child, was viciously attacked by racist trolls. The outspoken commentator has come out swinging, but this isn't just about defending a player. This is about exposing a much bigger problem brewing in the world of women's sports, and it's something that needs to be addressed, like yesterday. Clark, who's been rewriting the record books and lighting up courts across the league, has become the latest target of an uglier side of fandom. Yes, I'm talking about vile racist messages and threats that no player should ever have to face, especially not one who's helped elevate the WNBA to new heights.
What does she do? She goes out in the WNBA and she balls out there as well, and she ends up being a league MVP candidate as a rookie.
And who better to call out the hypocrisy and dysfunction in the system than Stephen A. Smith? He's not pulling any punches, calling out not just the trolls, but the deeper issues within the league that perpetuate this toxic environment.
Caitlin Clark, all right? The Indiana Fever star was named Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year earlier this week.
The headlines are harsh, the tweets even worse. Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's shining star, is at the center of a storm like no other. Playoff pressure? Sure. But a playoff injury followed by a racist, threatening email? That's next-level madness. In 2024, sports fans seem to have morphed from passionate supporters to full-fledged internet trolls. Unfortunately, Clark, one of the most talented athletes of her generation, has become their latest target. Way to stay classy, internet.
Well, I think it is incredibly important to a lot of the sisters that have played in the WNBA. I also think it embarrasses black players, former, present, or whomever, who may, dare I say, have spoken against Caitlin Clark.
The rise of hate towards WNBA players during the playoffs has become a troubling trend. Instead of celebrating athletes breaking records, some fans are targeting players with racist slurs and threats. Caitlin Clark called these fans out as trolls, not passionate supporters. She emphasized that no one in the WNBA should face such abuse. Her message wasn't just about her own experiences, it was a call to address a deeper issue in the league, where athletes already struggle for recognition and sponsorships. Clark acknowledged that her success is influenced by her white privilege, a point highlighted by Stephen A. Smith. Smith argued that racial bias played a role in her popularity, even though he praised her on-court abilities. He raised the question of whether Clark's silence on the racism faced by her peers was part of the problem. While Clark has condemned abuse aimed at her, critics feel she hasn't done enough to speak out for others in the league. The issue goes beyond Clark. It's about the broader WNBA struggle for equality and respect. The league has fought for recognition, but is still grappling with racism and sexism. Players like Liz Cambage and Natasha Cloud have also spoken out about facing abuse. The WNBA has condemned racism, but more action is needed to protect players from hate. Caitlin Clark's rise in the league has made her a lightning rod for racial tensions. Despite her talent, her success is intertwined with racial undertones that cannot be ignored. Fans' behavior and the league's failure to address it are part of the problem. Stephen A. Smith's comments sparked controversy, but they highlight the need to confront uncomfortable truths about sports culture. This isn't just a WNBA issue, it's a sports-wide problem that demands action, respect, and accountability.